Whatever it is that you're worth telling, I think that's a good question to ask. And I would highly recommend just getting as much books as you can find on the process. And not only on just comic making in general, but also finding books about the content that you're trying to make, learning more about like the history of what you're trying to do. I even took an African studies class, and I think I want to actually, this is coming up new for me. I'm gonna be working on this series for a long time, probably the rest of my life. Whatever it is that you're worth telling, I think that's a good question to ask. Is it something that's worth spending the rest of your life on? I initially thought that it was going to be, I was just going to be working on this for, just going to be working on this for a couple of years. It's not going to be a big deal, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm like, now that I've made that trip before, I took that trip, just like the road trip, but now it's like, all right, I've gone through the publishing process with the first book, and now I'm like, okay, this is not just a little whim thing. This is going to be for the long haul. And even though a few years ago when I was in graduate school for the first time, I was like, okay, I think it's going to take me, I think I'll do a book a year and I'll be done in 10 years. And now I'm like, it's going to take longer than that. So I know that now. And I say graduate school for the first time because what I was alluding to before is now I'm looking into even going to graduate school a second time, but this time for African studies. So that's on my plate right now. That's kind of where I think I'm going with it. Just because I feel more connected to the content, as it's more of a calling than a content. And I don't know if maybe that's too big of a word, but it feels that way. It feels more than just like a comic series. It feels like this is going on more of like what I'm trying to do with my life. And like I said, is what you're doing, is it something that you're willing to spend your life on?